I've come to find out, and especially the last month or so, people take the unfollow serious
Yeah, super serious. Extremely
to where
serious.
they contact me through my phone and my phone number to say, "Did you unfollow me?" And I say, "Yes." Like, "Oh, I thought we was cool." Like, you have my phone number.
Right.
We talk. It's crowded at the top. What's it about? It's about abundance. It's about getting to a certain height and dropping a rope and pulling somebody else up with you and continuing to do so the higher that you climb. Look, I've been able to do this in my business with just one digital product, and I'm passing a plug. That's how they were able to do this.
Shout out to my man, Blake Sanford. I made 1K in less than 12 hours just because I went on the IG Live, he gave out some game, and I actually implemented it.
So, long story short, saw Blake on IG, seemed authentic, spent 4 hours of my life to make 29 grand. If you follow the plan, you know, with everything that Blake has set up, you'll make money.
So I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see this guy, Blake. I saw the price and I was like, man, ain't no way. And no lie, step by step, it's got videos, it's got everything that I needed to do my first deal and made $12,000.
13,500. Man, we going up. This is only the beginning. Shout out to you, AstenCeo. Trying to make it crowded at the top. Keep going, man. I'll see everybody there.
And there's enough for everybody to eat. So look, if you're an entrepreneur looking to get to the next level and grow your business online, click the link in the description and tap in. Instantly get access to all of my courses, trainings, resources, and systems, plus weekly calls with myself so I can personally help you along the way, and a network of tons of other entrepreneurs that you can network with, partner with, and profit with. I want you to check it out and see if it's the place that you need to be to grow. All right. So click the link in the description. Tap in, and I will see you on our mastermind call this Wednesday. It's crowded at the top. Now let's get into the episode. Welcome to another episode of It's Crowded at the Top. I'm your host, AstenCeo. I got the voice of God on the other side with me.
Hey, hallelujah. Beautiful people.
Hallelujah. Would the voice of God be mad if I unfollowed him?
Nah, one, I wouldn't notice. Two, I'd laugh. Because if I did notice, I would notice while we on the phone. We would like be on the
That's what
second
I don't-
hour of our conversation.
Bro,
I'd be like, hey,
I-
bro, you want to follow me?
Bro, I didn't realize the unfollow such a big deal.
Yeah.
And how you said you wouldn't notice? How do people know that you unfollowed them?
I don't know, bro. They either like are actively like searching or checking. Let me see if, or maybe they go to your page or whoever's page to stalk, really. And then all they see is the what is it, blue, whenever somebody ain't following you or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's
Like
strange.
I've happened to notice people have unfollowed me before. I didn't think nothing of it.
Yeah, I noticed
Some of the people that
I've
some of the people that I've noticed have unfollowed me, I don't know them. Like, social media has a weird way of making you think you know somebody. But I was
Right.
like, I've never met this person before. They're like a social media acquaintance,
Mm-hmm.
right? The other people, I was like, I know them.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't been no problem, ain't been no issue. I probably posted something they didn't like to see. Maybe they just get tired of me giving information all the time and don't want to see it
Right.
or hear it. And
Everybody
don't
got
follow.
their
Like
reason.
I literally have never thought about it. The only time I've realized that I thought it may be an issue is if it's already an issue with a person that I know there's an issue with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, I guess she don't follow me because we're not dating anymore.
Mm-hmm. And then even
Like,
still, it's like,
and even still, it's
yeah.
like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I remember I didn't even know the proper etiquette of like breakups. I remember I was with somebody 4 years. We broke up. I'm still following. I didn't delete pictures and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that's what you're supposed to do. You scroll back far enough, you would have seen pictures and stuff still up.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody else just being nosy brought it to my attention. I didn't even realize. Like,
Right.
they're like, oh, she deleted all the pictures and unfollowed you. I was like, okay.
Right.
I guess I guess I should take them off. Like, it still didn't hit me. I was like, oh, I guess I should take them off to whereas if somebody's interested, not think that I might be in
Mm-hmm.
a relation.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think nothing of it though. Like, and the party that told me with with the energy that I should be like,
Right.
what they do that for?
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
But I've come to find out, and especially the last month or so, people take the unfollow serious
Yeah. Super serious. Extremely
to where
serious.
they contact me through my phone and my phone number to say, did you unfollow me? And I say yes. Like, oh, I thought we was cool. Like, you have my phone number.
Right.
We talk.
If there was truly an issue, you probably would be blocked from this method of communication. Like,
Yeah, because people don't be having my phone number.
yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't know, because I've realized, and especially this last month, I've realized that social media is now an extension of people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm old enough to remember before and after.
Mm-hmm.
Some people in the age where they don't remember before. And then even those that do remember, it's like it's become such a part of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's an extension of your life. Like, it means something to people. It's
Mhm.
business for me,
Mm-hmm.
but it means something to people. Or you feel like you forge these relationships with people that you don't even know past the picture.
Right.
Or like there's people that I've became acquainted. Like, I say we have an Instagram relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they've done some stuff. And I've even caught myself be like, I ain't think they would do nothing like that. I'm like, I don't know
Right.
this motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why wouldn't I think he did this or did this bad business or did wrong by these people? And I don't know this person.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I had to be cautious on like introducing people to my audience. Cause I was like, some of these people I thought about maybe collaborating with or doing something. I'm like, I don't know that. I don't know you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We met one time at a conference or an event or a mastermind or something like that, or a colleague introduced me to. We followed each other, and then outside of that, I've just seen your image you portray.
Right.
I'm like, I don't know you, fam. And then if you're up here talking about a bunch of stuff that I don't want to hear or care to see, I don't follow. They ain't got no problem with you.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
Then they hit me up talking about, hey, you don't follow me, bro? Yeah. And you know me too, bro. I'm like to give you the answer and not explain. I don't feel as if I need to explain myself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm to the point now, like, I give you the answer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't make excuses for my answer. I just give it. And that's not a attitude type of thing. I'm just,
Yeah.
you ask me a yes or no question, I'm gonna give you yes or no.
Yeah, you answered it. Like, yeah.
So somebody come to mind, they texted me, yo, bro, you don't follow me? I said, what's good, my man? Dot, dot, dot. Yup. Bro, I thought we was cool, bro. You see him? I was like, we are. What you talking about?
Yeah, it's just I don't know, bro. I don't know. With certain things, bro, I be feeling like people lack perspective. Either they lack perspective or they don't have anything going on in their lives for real, so they make a big deal out of stuff. And maybe that could be me having like a I don't know. Some people may say a lack of empathy or understanding, but for me, I'd be like, man, if that's a you complaining about that while people starving, like I go to the extreme. I mean,
No, I don't go that far with it.
like in my
But with
head though.
this, but with this particular individual, they have like 100,000 followers. I said, how did you notice that I unfollowed you? Like I got 100 something thousand followers. I don't know when people unfollow me.
Right.
I may just happen to come across and the last time I realized somebody unfollowed me, I happened to go to their page, and then uh the thing was like, what is it? What's the color when you're not following? It was like blue.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I think it's blue.
Just let me go. Somebody is not following me.
Wait, hold on real quick.
I don't know, bro. It was something. I went to their page and it was like I could tell that they weren't following me back or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was just, and I didn't think nothing of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is, if I don't follow people, it's because I realize when I don't follow people or follow accounts, it's simply because you're probably not posting stuff that I care to see or listen to, and that's it. It's not like a personal thing.
Yeah.
And I remember I unfollowed one of my homegirls hit me up, and she was like, "Yo, you don't follow me?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "We're not friends anymore." I was like, "What?" Like I was just texting, like we just talked for like an hour last week
Right.
on the phone. Like, what are you talking about? She's like, "Well, why would you unfollow me?" And then I was like, "I unfollowed my mama.
Yeah.
We talk, and me and my mama talk literally 5 to 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's my mama.
Right.
She didn't ask, why did you unfollow me? I was like, "Mama, she don't post nothing." And this girl, my home girl, she literally don't post nothing. I'm like, what's the point of me following you?
Yeah.
She has like 7 to 9 pictures that she constantly posts, deletes, and reposts like 2 months later, deletes. Like she just rotates the same like 10 pictures, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I got tired of seeing the same vacation picture for the last 2 years. So I unfollowed her. And that was like a thing. Or it's like my cousin. I don't follow my cousin because everything he posted was like a sex meme or something. I was like, I don't want to see that. I don't follow him.
Yeah.
I got no problem with the dude. He's my cousin. I hit him up. Well, now Garrus Daddy passed away, but I would hit him up. We cool. That's big cuz. I just don't want to see that shit.
Right.
I don't want to see the animation of a girl's butt with her legs open and a dude like hugged up, and you see his chin hair on the others in between her legs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've now come to find out that people actually take social media like you can't, like I realized that I can't just say, well, I can because I can say whatever I want. But I realize most people don't. How I'd be like, it's just social media. Like 95% of people not thinking like that.
Yeah. And I know earlier you said it's an extension. For a lot of people, it is their life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we know really it ain't, but it is to them.
But I get that now because I was reading something that was saying like the majority of communication between people now is through social media.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't. I read that article and I was like, oh, I can see why somebody takes it so seriously now.
Right.
Because one of my cousins, like we tight. Like he like a brother more than a cousin. I most of our conversation now is through the
IG.
DM versus like through text.
Mm-hmm.
Like sending posts, sending a funny post back and forth, or we'll send highlights. He plays professional ball, so we see some hoop news or something, sending it back and forth. Or he sent me something about Trey Young because we both feel like Trey Young is the most disrespected NBA player in
Mm-hmm.
history.
Mm-hmm.
Like this man ain't who he is. Types.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't. But they be dogging
Yeah.
Trey.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can see. Because people be thinking that they're talking to so many people and communicating with so many people that they wouldn't communicate with outside of social media.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like, the people that I actually talk to, it be off social media.
Yeah.
And when I unfollow people, some of the people that may not get unfollowed, it's because I'm like, our only line of communication is social media, or I
Mm-hmm.
would unfollow you.
Mm-hmm.
But we have some type of relationship that I need to hold on. I feel as if it's worth holding on to, and the only means of communication
It's there. Yeah.
is through the app. Because I may not have your phone number. Like some people even on the entrepreneur side of things, guys that I know will want to get some advice from, or toolage from, or what's working for you, or yo, I'm gonna be in this city. I see you gonna be there. Let's link. Like some of those people, I don't have their number.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I don't like what he posts so much, but I'm gonna lose a relationship. So I'll
Yeah.
keep it followed. But other people, I got your number and stuff, and I don't want to hear you talk about credit 100% of the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right, bro. We cool. I got your line. Like
Right.
I don't need to see you talk about 5 ways to get 10K in business funding 15 different ways
Yeah.
2 times a day.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm like, I don't follow. So the people that I follow, I either personally know you in real life and like to see what you post. Like I love to see some of my friends' kids, like family stuff that they're
Mm-hmm.
doing. I like to see that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a page that I learned from, which I realized a lot of these people that I thought I was learning from, I wasn't. I was just being entertained by them because it's nothing that's the purpose of learning is mastery, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like I wasn't learning anything because I realized the information that we're putting out solely only fit their agenda and it's not actual knowledge about the topic. Look, exposure equals expansion, and for you to get to the next level, you need to get in the room. So go ahead, click the link in the description and tap in and get instant access to all of my resources, trainings, and systems. Weekly calls with myself and a network of other entrepreneurs for you to network with, partner with, and profit with. I want you to be 100% comfortable in knowing that this is the place that you need to be to grow as an entrepreneur. All right. So click the link in the description, tap in, and I will see you on our mastermind call this Wednesday. And also, are you getting value from this video so far? If so, let me know in the comments, all right? Now let's get back to it. Yo, Jarvis, close the mask. So for instance, if I want to learn about real estate, I don't need to listen to Grant Cardone.
Right.
Why am I following him?
Yeah.
Which I still do follow Grant, but I don't follow Grant for real estate
Yeah,
advice. I follow Grant marketing
Mm-hmm.
and sales. And then just like look at and even outside of what he's saying, look at the content strategy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, if I'm looking real estate, somebody would never buy nothing if you listen to Grant Cardone, because he's gonna tell you, shoot, you should start off with no less than 15 million units. I'm like, damn, Grant only got 10K.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get 15 million units.
Get creative. You're gonna be like, I had $0 and Discovery Channel told me that like if I can do
And
it,
even
you
with
can
the
do it.
and even with the creative stuff, with the real estate, Grant's not that knowledgeable on creative stuff.
Yeah.
Grant don't purchase no properties creatively. I've heard interviews of him on podcasts with people that like do creative financing and stuff. And I know the topic ain't real estate, but they talking about doing raps and owner finances and subject twos and all this stuff. And Grant's over here like, wait, hold up. So a dude was talking about subject two, where you buy the property subject to the existing financing, so the debt stays in the seller's name, but the deed goes in your name, and you basically just pay the already existing note. Grant is like, his mind's literally blown. I'm watching this stuff. I'm like, dang, Grant don't know about subject twos.
Yeah.
And he's like, wait, whoa, hold on, brother. Whoa. So you're telling me I can do that? He's like, yeah. He said, and this is legal. This is legal. This is by the books. I'm like, Grant's like a billionaire, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't
you
even
know. But when you're at that level, you don't gotta do the creatives.
Right.
You don't gotta do the creative stuff.
Right.
Grant can walk in any bank and get whatever, just off the fact that all the real estate he owns, and take the real estate out of it, his education company, bro. They do like 100+ mil, probably 150 mil, like off of just education a year. Like they doing like 15, 20 million a month just off of education.
Yeah.
Let alone the real estate. Because I was listening to his head of operations talk about it 2 days ago. I was like, dang, they getting to it. I know they was getting to it, but they getting to it like that.
That's crazy. That's
But
why everybody was walking in his office trying to get a piece of that game.
but Grant, he plays it totally different than everybody else. That's why he stays number one. Whereas everybody else is like working to do what everybody else is doing. Grant does stuff that nobody else be doing because he comes from a different background. So say if he got into the education, most people's introduction to the educational space is online, Grant was making millions from education alone, offline, before he ever got online.
Yeah.
So Grant probably didn't even run a Facebook ad until like 2018 type stuff. So it's like his foundation is rooted differently, and he calling, and he got a team of closers calling, and they were calling B2B. They're calling businesses all day and selling like a sales training or something like that. So they was getting it before the internet.
Yeah.
That's why I listen to him for sales stuff, because people think he's a real estate guy, but I'm like, he's a real estate guy third. I'm like, he's a sales guy first, and a marketing guy second, and a real estate guy third. So I'll listen to Grant. I watch Grant for the first two, not the third one, because he gonna tell me I can't buy shit until I go get 100 million unit complex that can fit the whole United States.
Yeah, he'd be like, I'm downtown right now looking at my first property. The first property I ever bought, that building right there. You'd be like, what?
You want a fourplex? Don't do that, bro. You need to start with 100 units. 100 units? Yeah. Get 100.
Yeah.
Which I think single family is a terrible investment, but I'm like, fourplex, somebody move out, you still got 3, something, you could live in one. That's a good entry point for a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure.
Grant will come and kill your dream. What? You need to get that 800 unit grade A property in the Galleria in Houston, Texas.
I don't know how you can sleep at night if you ain't got at least 100 doors.
Yeah, like, but that's why I'm saying when y'all with the unfollow stuff, everybody, including myself, has an agenda on social media.
Mhm.
Follow the people who agendas in line with yours and realize that what everybody's spitting is for a reason.
Yep.
It's self-serving first and serving other people second.
Yep. And yeah,
Yeah, I want to help people, but damn, if I can't help myself, what the fuck should I help people for?
hey man, put your mask on first. That's what they say. Before you go miles and miles in the sky, they tell you put your mask on first.
Yeah, so y'all, it's like everything works. There's no one right way to do everything, but that one message that everybody's message is going to be on that one thing because that one thing is their business that serves
Mm-hmm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
So just using Grant for example, he's going to tell you you need to start with no less than 100 doors and 500 doors and 1,000 doors. He got Cardone Capital. You don't know how to get 100 doors, you can invest in Cardone Capital.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all these checks I sent out to the investors. I send the checks out on the 15th of every month.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then you're going to have this little person over here talking about Airbnb and only Airbnb. Why they not talking about flips or long-term rentals or
Mm-hmm.
multifamily or because it self-serves them to only talk about Airbnb.
Yep.
You're gonna have somebody like myself talking about building an online business. Why? It's self-serving for my online business.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have somebody else over here talking about starting a service-based business with a brick and mortar storefront.
Yep.
Why? Because it serves them in their brick and mortar storefront business.
Yep. And then too, like I know we talking about unfollows. People, y'all gotta be comfortable with unfollowing stuff that is gonna have you go crazy. Like, cause like you was just saying, there's no right or wrong way. So if you wanna get to a bag or if you wanna have a career or be successful, but you following 20 different people that got 20 different methods to do it, it's not gonna serve you. Like, that's why I be unfollowing. Cause
And that's the main reason why I be unfollowing people. It just happens to be with my, I guess, influence that I've built on a particular platform. I've met other people that have a sizable amount of influence or followers or whatever you want to call it,
mhm,
right? So when I'm like, I don't need to hear your message right now
mhm,
for the mental frame that I'm on and what I'm focused on, so I don't follow, then I get the messages or the text messages like, bro, you don't follow?
yeah,
I'm like, bro, I ain't got no problem with you, bro, but I need to hear this singular message right now
mhm,
of what I'm focused on. Cause I done got messed up in my past listening to this train of thought and that train of thought and that train of thought and that train of
yep,
thought. And y'all, it's called social influence for a reason because you're influenced by the shit that you listening and watching all the damn time.
mhm,
So I get off my track of what I say I want to do because well, they doing this or they doing this or they doing that. So it's like you can't focus.
yep,
So like
yep,
I said, y'all, everything works. Just figure out whose message you choose to align yourself with in this current time and go all in on that message.
mhm. Cause otherwise you gonna say, I wanna build a clothing brand. You gonna see 3 people who driving Lambos off of zippers, and now you find yourself in the zipper business.
Or that's a good example, but a better example for the online space or social media space, you'll be wanting to build your clothing brand and then you'll see somebody talking about Amazon FBA.
Mhm,
And now you'll be like, let me, man, this dude doing it big. This dude driving a Lambo and stuff off of the Amazon play.
mhm,
But I thought you wanted to build a clothing brand.
yep.
Or you want to do Amazon FBA, but then you hear about this person talking about faceless YouTube channels
Mm-hmm.
with automation. Oh yeah, let me sign up. Let me check that out. But I thought you wanted to get your Amazon FBA then.
Mm-hmm.
Or you'll see the person talking about or you want to do the faceless YouTube channels through automation. You want to do YouTube automation and faceless channel, but then you see somebody talking about a e-commerce store.
Yep.
Man, I could do the e-com though.
And look, it can keep going because, bro, I've been unfollowing so many different industries because it's just too much. Like music, like they got sync licensing. You can make a money, then you can make money off
Yeah,
ebooks.
I
Then you
want to
can,
do an e-com store, Shopify store, but listen, now I'm seeing Forex trade.
yep. Yeah,
So I'm
it's,
like, if what you own is Amazon FBA, find some people that's all that they talk about. So that's all that you hearing.
yep, that's
So
all.
that'd be the main reason I be unfollowing stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's just the lane of what I'm talking about. I feel like I have people from so many different industries because I truly believe everybody should take their business online, no matter what it is that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Because everything that you do is from the phone, the computer, you clicking in order.
Yep.
But if people ain't talking about that, I don't need to hear that right now, bro.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear your credit plays time and time and time and over and over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear your grant. You can apply for this grant. And you can apply
Mm-hmm.
for this grant. You can apply for that grant. I don't need to hear that. I don't need to see you up here talking about multifamily real estate. I don't care to hear that right now, bro. I
Yeah.
got no problem with you, fam.
It's a distraction.
It's just it's just what I'm focused on is getting income to a certain is building something to here. Then once I get what I'm doing to here, I might tap back in so I can start to get the game on where to dump all that into.
Mm-hmm.
Because in my past, focus on getting that stuff instead of building this up first.
Mm-hmm.
When I realize all the people really doing it on a certain level, they build something up to here first. And then
Right.
they have so much that they got to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go and
Yeah.
get all these other things that y'all be talking about and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I've been so focused in years past, so focused on getting wealthy before rich. I'm like, man, let's get rich to a certain level. Then you can buy the wealth
Mm-hmm.
instead of looking for all these creative ways to get some wealth.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
didn't get it all in creative ways. They had a business rocking it and they went and bought that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Cause that's the thing. Cause I've probably struggled with this the most out of anybody when you're able to do whatever. Cause we all are capable, but then you have some like myself, like not ride my own sack, but you got some who can do a lot of stuff at a certain level. So then you can find yourself thinking that you can build 5 things at once, but nah, you really can't.
No, you can. You can build 5 things at once, but not none of the 5 will get to a certain height.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about to that height. Like,
Yeah, because you never take the time, to get one thing down. Like that jack of all trade thing, like it's like, yeah, you can do a lot of things, but why don't you just imagine with all the things that you can do if you put all effort into one of them.
mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's what it be.
Like,
Because you can, like you said, you can find success. Like I found a lot of success in a lot of different stuff. But to take it to where I now see it needs to be, it can't be done like that.
it can't. There's no nobody can give me an example of anybody that did it. Nobody can. all the super talent, all the super multifaceted, multi-talented people in the world, you can't give me an example of somebody that did it with focusing on everything at the same time.
It's all the one thing. Cause
Somebody tell me Jamie Foxx. No, Jamie Foxx's first love was music.
yep.
Jamie had to go all in on the comedy in order to get to the music and the acting and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson, it all comes down to voice. Success alert, success alert. Look, they were able to hit this in their business in just a couple months' time. What are you waiting on? Get in the room. Exposure equals expansion. It's crowded at the top. Click the link in the description right now. Get access to the training, resources, and environment that you need to grow your business as an entrepreneur, all right? So click the link and I'll see you on our mastermind call this Wednesday. And also, are you getting value from this video so far? If so, let me know in the comments, all right? Now let's get back to it. Yo, Jarvis, close the mask. If Michael didn't have that voice, wouldn't nobody cared if he could dance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to focus in on that one thing. Literally this morning, I was watching old Kobe videos. You remember he did that Detail, and he did an episode on it was before Detail, but he did something on Kyrie Irving.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, Kyrie's whole game comes down to shooting, being able to go left, being able to go right.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, if Kyrie did not craft the skill of shooting and being able to simply drive left and simply drive right, it don't matter all the magic tricks we see him do with the ball.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't matter if he could dribble like that if he wasn't an elite shooter.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't matter if he could dribble like that, because people can do a lot of this, but can't do a simple 3 dribble to the left pull up or something, a 2 dribble pull up. So it's like shoot, left, right. Everybody sees everything else, but he's like, nah, he focused in and honed in and built that simple skill. As simple as that sounds. Then you get that down, you got the whole court to be a canvas.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, with that, you saying you got so many things that you're good to great at, but it's like, yeah, but you got to lock in on the one thing that will allow the other ones to flourish, because they can't all build at the same time. And so y'all lock in. They don't follow shit. Much as I said earlier, people say, but social media is real life now. It's not. Like, be realistic and stay selfish and focused on your goals and where you need to be. And if somebody is pitching a message that you don't agree with any longer, everything has phases.
Mm-hmm.
Certain people, and there's certain people I'm locked in on their message.
Mm-hmm.
It served a purpose for that time.
Yep.
I don't need to rehear that message anymore. I may need to at another time, but for right now, it's not serving for where I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I just know how important that stuff is on influencing me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they call it influencer, right? And everybody has an influence. I don't care if you only got 25 followers or if you got 25 million. You got some type of influence over those 25 people.
Mm-hmm.
You got some type of influence over those 337 people.
Yep.
You got some type of influence over the 100,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
So I just know what I'm focused on, what I want to see. It may not be that info. It may not be that funny meme right now. So I catch myself just wasting time scrolling, looking at funny stuff for 2 hours later.
Yep.
Yeah, girl, you cute, but I might be tired of looking at your cootie cat through tights every day. All right, like, what are we doing? So unfollow them, y'all, if it's not serving.
Mm-hmm.
Unfollow me if it's not serving.
Yeah.
Because all I'm talking about, entrepreneurship, building your income, impact, and influence online, and the best vehicle I've seen to do that is through creating and scaling digital products, having digital products, having if you service based, having that service be delivered digitally. And if you're an entrepreneur and you're looking to do that, click the link in the description, join this crowded top community. We have coaching calls every single Wednesday, a community of like-minded entrepreneurs, and all of my courses, trainings, and resources and systems to help you build that income, impact, and influence online. And we out.